Hey everybody, welcome to the Red Eye Hour. It is June 23rd of 2024 and we're back. I'm your host Jay Meeks with my co-host Ray, back with episode 60. And yeah, we took a week off for some personal reasons and stuff like that. But we're back to talk about some things on the list. Not really any news with Top Shelf. Let's see, upcoming holidays. I mean, we'll be open on July 4th.
Yeah,
So
and we will have that event
at the end of July.
at the end of July. I'll go talk to that place tomorrow and see if we can say their name, for the thing. So I won't say it here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Who we will be donating to, but
Yeah. But for the
so
weekend of the fair, we're going to be having Top Shelf's going to be having another event. So we'll have David G from K Rock, and we'll have a different food truck this time out there. Change it up a little bit. It'll be cool, but we'll have more information as we get closer. We're kind of still in the coordination phase of that. Let's see. Let me have my marijuana news. Just quick points. I'm not really gonna get into like anything in depth. Colorado and Maryland governors want marijuana rescheduling to be finalized ASAP. So they can like get on with it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um, New Hampshire residents support marijuana legalization bill that lawmakers killed last week. So the residents want it legalized, but they, I guess, killed a bill in their state last week. I think Hawaii is medical, and I think they're pushing for recreational. Is one of the next states pushing for recreational marijuana. Um, North Carolina Senate is trying to get initial approval for a bill that would legalize it for medical marijuana. So that's cool. So again, just things are always happening in that realm of marijuana and legalization. There's always something happening. It seems like with states and states trying to push forward with it, and that's good. I did read a statistic that showed states that had legalized marijuana. It showed that they had like an increase in their college attendance. Like actually, more people subscribed to college than in states where it was legalized, and some stats that dealt with education where it didn't like show a decline in anything. It actually showed like positive impact.
Well, because people from out of state will want to go to college in that state.
Right.
Yeah. So you know, it's just the way it is. If you were from Garden City, Kansas, and you're like, oh, I can go to college at K State or KU, which is 5-6 hours away, or I can just hop across the border and go to a cool college. They're going to go to the cool college.
Right.
So,
Yep. And then, okay, let's see what else is on the docket. Let me pull up my notes.
Well, after that, it was sports news.
Sports news. So you got that.
Sports news. So,
Dun, dun,
Celt-
dun, dun.
Celtics won their 18th championship.
Go
Yeah,
Celtics.
pretty much. And every single pundit was wrong. Every fucking last one of them was like, Dallas is gonna win this in 6. They got the best basketball. You just so good. You know what I mean? Just sucking them right off. Just Celtics can't get over it. And then when the Celtics run through them with a gentleman's sweep, 4-1,
Yeah.
then they come back and they're like, well, they had it the easiest through the playoffs because blah, blah, blah was injured and blah, blah, blah was injured. So I saw a video yesterday. It was on YouTube, and it was a basketball fan. He's like, I'm not a Celtics fan, but I'm bringing this up because they try to tarnish their record and the way they ran through the East and the West. They're like, well, so-and-so was injured and so-and-so was injured on every single team, right? Well, he went back to last year with Denver, and Denver's road through the playoffs. So, like, one person was injured in, like, the first series, another one in the third, another one, you know what I mean? Like, it was the same correlation, the same thing. And then the year before that, again, they're like, this person was injured, this person was injured. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You can't play anybody except the team that is in front of you. You know what I mean? So they were in a lose-lose situation to me, because if they win, they didn't, you know, they didn't beat them at full strength. If they lose, they're like, oh, same old Celtics. You know, they just, you know, they get there. So, you know what I mean? Like, fuck them. Fuck them.
Right.
Enjoy number 18. The only thing they need to do now is, and everybody is under contract. Everybody, you know, their starting five is going to remain their starting five. Al Horford said he's coming back for another year. They're keeping Sam Cassell as an assistant coach, but giving him like a bigger leadership role to keep him there and away from the Lakers. And we'll talk about them in a second. And they're just keeping that good core. Like, these guys are 20, like, Jaylen Brown is 26, Tatum is 27. Do you know when LeBron won his first championship?
When's that?
He was 26. Jordan is 26. That's when you hit your prime, is when you're 26. They want people to win these championships when they're rookies and everything. Like, this isn't football. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you have to develop as a team. This is a team sport, and they're a perfect team.
Yeah.
Now, so with that being said, so the Lakers are sitting there trying to get a coach, right? And they wanted to hire Connecticut, UConn's coach, who just did back-to-back championships. You know what he told them?
What's that?
No. So the Lakers, one of the most storied franchises in all of sports, not just the NBA, couldn't pull a fucking college coach to come coach them. And I was sitting there thinking, like, why? Like, they offered him $75 million and this many years, and the only thing I can think of is, he doesn't want to coach LeBron James because the guy's uncoachable.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. Or they wouldn't let him have certain kind of power or anything like that. So they go back to the boneyard. And who do they bring in to be their coach? Did you hear who it was?
No.
J.J. Redick. Sound familiar?
No.
J.J. Redick was awesome in college. I think he won a natty. And he got into the league, and he was a mid player. He was a bench player. 8 points, I think, is what he averages in a career. He's never won anything. He's never been a coach in any level at all.
Okay.
But he does, like, broadcasting and stuff, and he has a podcast with, lo and behold, LeBron James.
Oh.
So LeBron James got his buddy, hired.
Yeah.
I was about to just say fired, but it's going to be easy for them to walk away from him and be like, yeah, he wasn't a good coach when it doesn't work out. Because it's an easy scapegoat.
Yeah.
Easy scapegoat.
Huh.
So,
I didn't know that.
My whole thing is LeBron wants to play wherever his son gets drafted to, and his son's not worth being drafted. Like, every single scout has been like, no, this kid is not he's not there. He's not developed enough. It's not, no. Like, if you cherish your team, the only reason you're drafting that guy is so you can get LeBron James on your team. An age LeBron James, 39 years old, whatever.
Yeah.
You're done, my guy. You're done. Like, just walk away.
Yeah. When do you think he'll retire?
I hope soon. I hope really soon. I'm tired of this. And who got caught up in doing the same shit? Luka. Like, if they don't get a call, they bitch and fucking moan so much. Like, don't do this with your shoulders. Keep playing the game. They didn't call it. I've never seen them sit there and be like, oh, we didn't blow the whistle. We'll blow it now because you complained. Like, God damn, dude, like Euro players, man. I don't get it because Joker does the same thing and they're like, they throw their hands up. And I'm like, dude, you guys complain too much. Like, that's why the NBA is failing. It's just a bunch of fucking this. Where's my call? Play the game.
Right.
Get him blow the whistle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do whatever. You know what I mean? Like, or just go play a different sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're so athletic, because Austin Rivers said that NBA players could play in the NFL, which they can't. You know what I mean? Like, you would hit an NBA player, and he would be on the ground crying.
Yeah.
Football players, they've gone through high school, college, and the NFL. Their
Yeah.
bodies are they're primed for it. They know how to take the hits.
Yeah.
A fucking NBA guy would get throttled.
Yeah.
You're like, shut up. Like, you guys play in the NBA, just stay there. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Man.
Oh, and the last bit about the sports, and I know there's not a lot of hockey fans out here, but this is pretty cool. So the Panthers were up on the Oilers 3-0,
Okay.
right? And all you have to do is win 4 games. The Oilers have won 3 in a row. Game 7 is tomorrow in Florida. Yeah, it's like they came back. So if they come back and win, I don't know if it's ever happened in the Stanley Cup, a team coming back from 3-0. Like, that's crazy, dude. That's freaking nuts to me.
When I was like in 5th or 6th or 7th, somewhere in that time period, I had a Edmonton Oilers starter jacket.
Starter jackets.
And like it was real random. I don't know if I got it. I don't know where I got it at. But I remember everybody at school was like, Edmonton Oilers? Like, I might have been the only kid with that jacket.
Everybody else had the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah. The Georgetown Hoyas.
Like, what the hell? Why do we have all these around here? Like, I didn't have one, but man, we knew like 5 people that did. And I'm like, you're not a Hornets fan? Like,
I had a Larry Johnson jersey.
Jesus. But there was that place down in Industrial Park that used to do clothing. I mean, they shut down 30 years ago or whatever, but
Yeah.
I remember they were down there, and I got like I think it was a Clippers shirt for like $3. And I was like, I don't give a damn. I'll wear it. You know what I mean? It's a shirt. You know what I mean? Like, nobody even likes the Clippers. Shit. So, but yeah, that's the and Caitlin Clark is not on the women's basketball team for the Olympics, I guess, and I guess that's a big deal. I don't know. Like, I don't know if she's not worth being on the team, but because she's not on the team, they didn't bring her in. 11 major sponsors, have pulled because of it.
Oh, damn.
Do you know why?
No.
Caitlin Clark's views, like TV ratings, like I don't know the math on it, so you want to look it up. It's a lot more than any other team. So people are tuning in for her. So if she's not going to play on the national team, sponsors are like, dude, we're not going to have people watching the game. Caitlin's not playing. That's like if you had, in the 90s, if they were like, we're going to do the dream team without Michael Jordan. I'm not saying she's like Michael Jordan. I'm just saying the viewership is that big that the 11 major sponsors pulled. They're like, no, we're not going to. Because basically, if you watch the game, it's the commercials. You see the commercials. That's the sponsorship right there. That's where you get the money. You know what I mean? And I guess they're like, nope, if it's not her, then like rich people, like people of wealth, they like generating revenue. Like they give a damn about anything else. They're all about the money. And if there's not going to be any people viewing it, there's no money.
Yep. Now, did Mike Tyson and the Jake Paul fight, did he have to drop out for medical reasons?
I don't know if it's a dropout or a postponement. I don't know the news on it. I know that he had that scare when he was on a plane or something like that. And then there was all those conspiracy theories that came out saying like, oh, this was planned so they could get paid. And you know what I mean? Like Jake Paul will fight somebody else that's in their 50s. I don't know. That guy doesn't fight boxers. Like he fights boxers that are in their 50s. Like seriously,
I don't know,
dude.
man.
Like
So,
I don't know.
So I've been like, at first I was real pumped, and I was like, man, this will be great. I get to watch Mike Tyson knock out Jake Paul or whatever, right? And I was like, that'll be pretty awesome. And then as I like kept watching videos, and then they talked about his age, and I was like, damn, he is 58. And then when you see
Yeah.
like, actual like up to date footage of him, like he looks old, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and they say that like they're just like the sponsors and everything behind Jake Paul, because he does have a lot of people behind him and a lot of money. He generates a lot of money. Like they're like pumping him full of like everything they can legal wise, like juicing him up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, Mike Tyson could get beat, man, because that kid, like you said, he's like 27. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. It could happen. The
I
only
know.
thing, the only reason I would see Mike winning the match is not because he's in better shape, but Mike Tyson is a boxer. Boxer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get it. Jake Paul, he trains as a boxer and he's had these and those fights or whatever. But every single time he's fighting somebody, the whole narrative of it is that he's fighting people that are retired
Yeah.
or he fights an MMA fighter in the ring. And it's like,
Right.
dude, fight
Yeah.
a boxer.
Yeah.
Like what is his weight class? Is it welter? Is it heavy? Like I'm sure we could bring over what's that Fury, whatever that guy is. Like I'm
Yeah.
sure he would fight you. Would you fight him? They're ruining like boxing is it's just ruined now.
I
Like
know.
Ryan Garcia, like he was supposed to be like the next great thing, and he goes on these rants on Twitter, and they're just like I don't know if it's conspiracy theory stuff.
Oh,
I don't know if it's
that was all
true.
proven to be like trolling. Like he said it like after like the fight that he like did all that just to like.
What with the Bohemian Grove and stuff?
Yep.
But he still tweets out stuff though that's like weird.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I'm
They
like,
tried to
dude,
say that it was he did it all just to like get attention and make it seem like he was crazy. So like they thought it was like mental health would be messed. I don't know, but maybe that's the story now they're trying to tell us. I don't know.
but my whole thing is like, who do you know as a great boxer right now? Like when we were growing up, we knew, Holyfield,
Yeah.
Foreman, Tyson. You knew boxers. You know what I mean? There was always like a great heavyweight match every year, and
Right.
now there's none. You know what I mean? Like there's
No.
no fights being promoted. It's like the whole boxing committee, like they come out for a quick money grab here and there, and then that's it. They don't put out good product. Like the UFC, they took over. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
puts out a phenomenal product. He has
Yep.
just millions upon millions of like dedicated fans. They have, they like people are looking at them like, why even watch boxing? Because boxing just turned into a joke.
Right.
Like you're letting like Jake Paul was what growing up? Was he a child star of like a TV show or anything?
No, he was just a YouTuber,
He was a YouTuber, and they came from
like making
what?
silly kid videos to like,
So
they progressed on, but
yeah, so this guy with no, he didn't box in college, or
no,
he didn't probably even go to college, or in high school, or fight for
no,
the men's national team in the Olympics,
yeah,
or anything like that. He just comes out and is like, I'm going to be a boxer, and the boxing committee's like, dude, we can just make a ton of money like just promoting this fucking asshole because people are going to watch it because he's famous because of YouTube. You know what I
right,
mean? They don't care about the structure of what boxing used to be. And now we literally live in an age where all you have to do is be an influencer and you can get into the ring and
yeah,
churn out hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, so there's no process anymore.
yeah.
But the UFC, you've got to work your way up. You don't just get into the main
And
card.
and we know the UFC is real. Like boxing, there's a lot of
Yeah, there's
like,
yeah, there's
is it rigged? You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. Did he take a
UFC,
dive? Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know how you're gonna, you know,
I think those guys are too proud to take a knee.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like UFC guys are just completely different than any other animal in any other sport. But I tell people that, like, if you look at like the UFC and boxing, but the UFC mainly against
Yeah.
all other sports, like you play baseball, you play basketball, you play football, you play hockey. You don't play UFC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You do it. It's one-on-one. It's gladiator shit.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, they've got the better product now, and I don't know if boxing's ever going to make a comeback because
Yeah.
they don't have that Tyson. You know, they don't have a Mike Tyson. They had Tyson Fury, the British dude. You know what I mean? Or
Right.
I think it's British or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they had him, but they didn't promote him well enough, and like the fights weren't. You know, like you want. There's got to be some kind of charisma about a boxer.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Jake Paul's charisma is very, I don't know, it's very new age. It's not what we're used to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I can't fault him for it. It's just what the industry wants right now. But I don't think we're ever going to get back boxing.
Yeah, like, man, I remember as a kid and getting excited when it was Saturday night and it was boxing on, and they usually had it on HBO, you know? And my dad was always a huge HBO fan, so we always had HBO and like getting ready to, usually like 10 p.m. when like the main fight came on, and it was exciting and it was packed, and you had the promoters of the boxers, and yeah, man, it was just it's just different, man.
Yeah. So, but I think we talked enough about sports.
Okay. The other thing is the Russia aircraft carriers by Florida and Cuba. That's on the list. I don't know a lot about it. I know that they were down that way. I'm not sure why. Do you know why?
It's a training exercise.
Mm.
Now this is where well, the United States performs training exercises all over the fucking planet.
Right.
But when it happens to us, it's like no.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I just think that Putin looks at Biden, he's like, dude, that guy's a bitch. He ain't gonna do shit.
Right.
Like they're always like, well, what do they always say? Like, don't. Like our message to Iran, don't. What are you talking about? Don't.
Right.
What kind of shit is that?
Don't.
What are they, 4-year-old? Don't.
Yeah.
You know what
Don't.
I mean? No,
Don't
like,
do it.
Like you need a president up there with some fucking balls and like, dude, like you look directly at the camera and like, and you say whatever the leader of that country's name is. Like, you want to fuck around and find out, you're gonna fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's all there is to it.
That's what we need.
That's what you need. Like you need to have a leader with balls.
Yeah.
And Biden ain't got shit.
Well, he's just so old, man.
He's fucking senile as shit. Turns into a Roomba. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
did you see him at that Juneteenth celebration they showed?
did he shit himself again?
No, he was just standing there, and like the look on his face, he was just like,
oh my god!
And, there's like this cultural dancing going on and music, and these black people and they're clapping, and he was just like, he just looked so fucking out of place, man.
Dude, he's like they have him somewhere right now where he's like getting ready for the first debate with Trump, and he's like not out in the public and stuff like that. So I'm sitting there thinking, like, are they like pumping him with like steroids and amphetamines to wake him up? Like, dude, you got to use your brain right now. You know what I mean? Because Trump's gonna come in there hot, he's talking shit. You know what I mean? And he's gonna be like.
He says crazy shit too, though, man.
He says fucking hilarious. Mad crazy shit.
My relationship with MIT, very smart. It's like, what?
It's like, what? But I mean, for all his faults, for all the dumb shit he says, only president to not start a war. He didn't, and he went to North Korea.
Yeah,
he's the first fucking president ever to go to North fucking Korea.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like and you'd be, but he's this, that. I'm like, got balls.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. It's just the whole political system sucks ass.
It does. It
But
does.
yeah, that's gonna be funny. So the next thing though, the next piece of news, I think is the coolest piece of news that we've had on here for a while.
The Dyson spheres?
Dyson spheres, man.
Yeah.
Those are gnarly. Like,
Yeah.
so you want to explain to them if they don't know what a Dyson sphere is? Or do
Um,
you want me to do it?
I don't care. It's these structures. They found like 7 stars out in space that they believe have like these structures built around them. And they're calling them Dyson spheres. And they believe that they are like an advanced civilization
Level
and
3.
level 3. And there's like, they have
Level
them
3.
like separated out like level 1, 2, and 3.
Like
And
4 and
they're
5.
like a mega structure around this star to like harness its inner energy for their civilization.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Because we're level 1.
Yeah.
We're a level 1 civilization. They're level 3. So you can only, like, we haven't even got to 2. They're at 3, and they're harnessing energy from a sun. I mean, we do that here with solar panels, but you know what I mean? Like, the
Right.
planet's retarded because everything is super greedy here. Where everybody, if we just put solar panels up, you could power everything, but we got
Yeah.
to have oil and natural gas and everything,
Yep.
so it's just,
Goes back to the whole thing.
yeah. But I mean, this is the thing. I'm a big gas car guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't think you should force EVs on anybody, especially if your infrastructure can't handle it. But at the
Right.
same time, like, don't make it like we need to be all EV in 5 years. And it's like, dude, you can't do it. You can't press it that way. Like, I know the resources will run out. There will be a day where you will harness your last bit of oil from the earth. It's not infinite. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You have to gradually go into EV. Don't make it a thing where it's like, you got to do it. And it's like, dude, you don't even have enough power to power your cities. And now you want to add vehicles to it, which take a huge charge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, eh,
I think that's
I want it to happen, but gradually.
yeah. Um. Well, I don't know how to say it. Uh, like so like I have somebody I know that works in the government, and they have pretty high security clearance and work for the Department of Defense. But sometimes we have conversations, and it can't tell me anything that's classified, obviously, but I can read between the lines, if you know what I mean. But he says that's why I like things like when we, looking at other planets like Mars and stuff, and we're trying to find resources, because he said, like, what if we could find like one rock that could power a whole city? I mean, how life changing would that be?
There
Uh,
is one. It's called the sun.
you're right.
There's a burning rock in the sky every
Yep.
single day that can power the entire fucking planet.
Yep.
You just got to put up the solar panels to do it, but they don't want to because
No.
there's no money in that. That's free energy. The only thing they can charge you for is the hardware and the maintenance of it.
I know, but
It all boils down to greed.
and money, I know, but we could live better lives if we had that. You know,
You sure about that?
I think so.
We still need food.
Yeah, we'd still have all that.
You care about that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Some weird stuff going on.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm just saying, like, multiple fucking food processing plants are burning down in the last like 4 months. Like, that's not weird to anybody.
Yeah, that's been happening the last couple of years.
Right? It's kind of
That's
weird.
it's real weird. And then the cost of the food goes up, and
Portions go down.
Yep.
Shrinkflation sons of bitches. I see what they did.
Man.
Dude, oh man, I got to go off on this rant real quick. So the other day, or no, it was about a week ago. I want to say, like, the fan was like, "Man, we want to eat out. You just have fast food, but not McDonald's." You know what I mean?
Right.
So, the wife's like, "Hey, jump on some apps and see what's going on." And like, she's like, "You know what? Check out Wendy's. We haven't had Wendy's in 4 years." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So get on their app, and I'm like, I go to the Wendy's here, and I'm going through, and I go to a meal, and I start laughing, like hysterical, knee slapping, laughing. So the pretzel baconator meal was $13.98. Go fuck yourself, Wendy's. $14 for a fast food meal.
Yeah.
Like, have you guys lost your minds? Like,
yes.
for $14, so 28. So if we got 3 of those, that'd be what? 28. That's $42 for 3 meals from a fast food restaurant. From a fast food restaurant, I could go down to Aggieville or go to a local restaurant and eat and spend the same amount of money, maybe even less, depending on what we buy, and the food is vastly superior.
Yeah.
But then they have like our dollar menu. Like they've got this $5 menu thing where your burger's like this big, and then you get like 3 or 4 chicken nuggets and like this itty bitty fry and an itty bitty drink. And I'm like, this is a meal for a kindergartner. You know what I mean? Like, who are you promoting this to? Because it's not me. You know what I mean? I'm just like, dude, like, oh my God. And
sometimes when me and Tam kind of want to do that, we don't want to get like from your fucking default fast food place, Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, we'll do like one of the Mexican restaurants. We'll call up and just order like the fajita for 2.
Best.
And it'll be like $37, $38, but it's so much food, and it lasts me and Tam like 2 or 3. Like we'll eat on it for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Aditos del Sol, man. I love that place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was me, my wife, my son, my dad, my mom, my sister, 6 people, drinks and all the food, and everybody had to go things. It was $135 for 6 people. And everyone was like, well, that's like $20 a person. And I'm like, well, my mom got the most expensive thing on the menu. You know what I mean? I just got the tacos because that's what I like. My mom got the seafood, like the seafood thing. You know what I mean? So that was like a big chunk of it right there. If she would have got that, it would have been less than 100. But I'm not mad about it because we went out to eat for that. But that food is worth it.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? I go to Wendy's. There's this fucking 17-year-old back there that hates everything about what he's doing, making my food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't go there because the food is supposed to be bussin'. You know what I mean? I go there because it's going to be cheap and it's supposed to taste, semi-decent. But, you know what I mean? Like, it's just $14, dude. It blew my mind. I couldn't stop laughing.
I know.
But you know where I ended up going though?
What?
Sonic, dude.
Yeah.
We haven't had Sonic in a long time. They had the happy hour fries. They were $1. And it was a normal, like, large size, size fries. I'm like, $1? I'm like, okay. And they had some cool new burgers on there and stuff. So it was me, Maddox, Kim, and the wife. So it was 4 of us, and I think it was like $32 for all 4 of us. And everybody got, like a healthy amount of food. But yeah, that was a Sonic on the West Side. I was like, man, okay, like Sonic took the dub today because that was even cheaper than freaking McDonald's. Because McDonald's 2 large fries, $7.39 for 2 large fry. Like, they're moving themselves out of the market. You used to go there and get dollar menu stuff for $1. Now the dollar menu is, it's $2 or $3. I'm like, that's not dollar menu. That's $2 menu. You know what I mean? Like, stop. You know what I mean? So they're like, oh, the drinks are $1. I'm like, don't care about the drink. I don't care about the drink. So, but yeah, that was my rant on that. But yeah, it was hilarious, dude. I couldn't stop laughing at Wendy's prices. These guys are fucking insane. But there's a new place at the old Burger King though, on the west side, right next to Wendy's. I forgot what it's called. It's like meat something.
Yeah, it's something roux.
Yeah, meataroo or something, or beefaroo or something.
Beefaroo.
Beefaroo.
They've been working on it for a long time.
Yeah, that Burger King closed down. Shit, 8 years ago.
They started working on that beefaroo like last year.
Yeah. But anyway.
Well, do you have a pick your poison?
Oh, well, it's not really a pick your poison. It's a pick a situation. All right. So you can either fight a chicken every single time you get in your car to the death. Okay. Or once a month, fight off 100 angry ducks.
Once a month, I'll fight off angry ducks.
You don't want to kill a chicken every time you get in the car. No. You'll just drive up, you like get out to your car, and you're like, all right, we just have to go to places where I can get stuff curbside where they bring it to the car so I don't have to get out.
Yeah, man. Could
you imagine, like, you go to the gas station, you get out, and you remember, you're like, shit, I gotta fight this chicken. You know what I mean? You go get smoked.
It's every time you get out or every day?
Every time you get into a car, you have to fight a chicken.
Yeah, no, I'll just fight the duck. And after I get done fighting them each month, I will think of new ways how I can eradicate them faster each time.
The ducks, you'll go with the ducks. Damn.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking I'd just do the chicken.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I wake up, I get in the car, kill it, go to work, get out of the car, and then I get in the car to come home, kill it. You know, 2 a day. It's 2 a day.
Oh, so then you gotta go to Dylan's, and then you gotta go here, and then you gotta go there.
Yeah, and what if and the other thing is, like, it's every single time we get in a car. So what if, like, I get picked up by an Uber and, like, there's a chicken waiting on me and I gotta kill it?
Sounds like a Family Guy episode where he fights the chicken thing.
You know what I mean? It's a normal sized chicken. You know what I mean? But still, I don't know. I think I might go with the chicken.
Yeah.
The ducks, man. Like, dude, 100 ducks?
That's a lot of ducks.
A lot of ducks.
Have to get a flamethrower or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Well, that was a pretty good podcast. We went off on the boxing thing, but I think that was okay. That was interesting.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
You notice things.
Yeah. And happy belated Father's Day to everybody out there from
everybody out there.
Yep. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get off of here. Tuesday is my birthday.
Yep.
The big 4-5.
Yep. I'll say happy birthday on that day. I'm not doing it early. That's gay.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do on that day. I mean,
it's your birthday week.
Yeah. I mean, I've already done a couple things. Like I got a pair of shoes and I had a tattoo session, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll probably get the challenge around that day. Tan has a couple ideas, so we might do a couple things, Right. I don't think nothing like too crazy or nothing, but
just take it on a short road trip somewhere or something.
Something, go for a cruise.
Good. Do they have I don't know, some ice cream place or something?
Cheese factory? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they do have cheese curds down there, though, man. Cheese curds are legit.
I've never been to that place.
So cheese curds.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we'll probably get off of here, everybody. Thanks for watching. I know most people watches after the fact, so thanks for watching, and tune into the Red Eye Hour, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Look.